It's another day. Lucid Perspective news, daily tips, motivation, clips, happenings. We are back here. Today's video is going to be about a weak mindset and being a victim. Now, we're going to cover slightly, briefly, this controversial person here. If you've seen this picture, if you know him, you either love him or hate him. Definitely controversial. Says some crazy things. A mixture of crazy stuff with some real gems. He is very, what's the word? This is Andrew Tate. He goes on the internet and he spreads truth generally. There are some things he says that most would disagree with, rightfully so, right? But like anybody on the internet, anybody out there, you don't have to agree with everybody 100% on everything they do. You know what I'm saying? This goes for controversial figures. This goes for anybody in the world. I found a video that I think is for me, is inspirational. It lights that drive to become great, to do something in your life, to want more, to become more. He cusses a lot, but I implore you to focus on the message, not necessarily the delivery, because if all we did was focus and care so much about delivery every time somebody spoke about something, we would never be able to hear the message. So this message, if you got kids in the room, or if you're squeamish, or if you are easily offended by words, this video might not be for you. But even if you are, I'm asking you to give it a chance to listen to the message. And again, you may not agree with his delivery of these words and what he's saying, but it is crucial, it's important. And this is the type of language that I respond to that gets me fired up to do work, to go out there and get what's mine. I actually agree wholeheartedly with the sentiment in this video. This was a few years. This is definitely an older video. It is not none of his newer stuff. This could be like several years ago. So listen to it, take it in. Let me break it down and give you the gist real quick. So basically, this is about having a weak mindset and or not being a victim. Stop being a victim and trying to blame your circumstance on everything around you, every external thing around you. Take responsibility, get up, show out, and do what you got to do. So without further ado, let's jump to the video. Then we're going to talk about it after. And again, for people out there who are sensitive to words or get offended easily, take this opportunity, please, to not take offense, right, to what he's saying. Try to understand the message, take the message in. If you have to dissect it in a way to remove the vulgarity and the profanity, do that. But for those out there who don't care about that, you'll probably understand exactly what he's saying. So here we go.
The fact that I believe each and every one of you is exactly where you deserve to be in life, or where you belong, or, let me change the wording, where you want to be.
He's going to break it down.
If you're not a millionaire and you're not happy with your life, guess what? You are where you deserve to be. And the reason I'm going to say that is as follows. I had a bad luck this, or I tried this, or I can't pull off that, blah, 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 blah. It's impossible to exist somewhere where you're not comfortable. If I were to say, lay on these red hot stones, and you tried to do it, you'd get up and move because it hurts, it's not comfortable. You have to get out of that position. Yet, if you look at your lives, your life is in a shit position, but you don't move, you don't do anything about it. So if it was really, truly uncomfortable to you, like those red hot stones were, you'd change something. But the fact you refuse to change something shows that you're pretty comfortable where you are. Now, of course, you can talk a good talk. All you motherfuckers will sit there and go, oh, but I know my life's not in order. I want to be rich, and I want to be in shape, and I want, and I'm gonna. And then you don't do anything, which shows that you know how to talk the talk, but you can't walk the walk. When I was broke, I couldn't sleep. And I say that, people laugh. I'm not joking. When I wanted money, like fucking I needed air. I am smart enough to know that money equals freedom. And I don't want to live controlled by a job. I don't want to live controlled by a government. I don't want to live controlled by nobody. I want to be free. I want to be able to go on Twitter and say what the fuck I want and not worry about losing my fucking job, like a little pussy. I needed money.
Don't take offense. Again, It's not about being offended. It's not about being a victim. It's about taking the message. This language. I'm from New York. Maybe that's what it is. I'm from New York, and I grew up where people were cursing and being mean to each other. Mean to everybody all the time. But again, take the message.
And I used to sit there and just literally my hands in my head, and people were like, "What's wrong with you?" It's like, I need money. I want money today. But you motherfuckers are sitting there going, "Oh, well, yeah, I really want to be a millionaire." And then just go to sleep. Oh, get my pillow, I'm tired. The fuck?
So a lot of people would watch this and be like, okay, he values money way too much. And I agree, that might be the case. But for your personal experience, exchange the word money with whatever it is that you're passionate about, whatever you think that your life, your sole purpose is. So for him, it was obviously money, riches, and wealth, right? It doesn't have to be for you. This can still apply to anything in life. What he's saying about comfortability and being in a position you don't want to be and just living with it, this can apply to many things. It can apply to a relationship. It can apply to a job. It can apply to your life's purpose. It can apply to a nonprofit. It can apply to anything you want to do. So although he's focusing on money, to him money equals freedom. And I know a lot of people out there don't weigh money that much or don't think of money in that regard. You may still be unhappy in your life, even though money's not something you're pursuing. There is a passion, or there is something that you are pursuing that you would want in replace of money. So when he says money, replace that with your thing.
You are not uncomfortable in your position. Same thing with physical fitness. You're a fat fuck. Oh yeah, I really need to lose weight. I know I'm going to lose weight. Why are you fat then? Getting fat does not happen slowly. Getting fat does not happen quickly. It's a slow process. You didn't fucking notice across a year. Every time you looked in the mirror, your eyes were closed. You knew what was happening. And you were comfortable being fat. Because if you weren't comfortable, you would do something about it.
Facts.
I talk to people with their lives are all fucked up. And they're like, well, my life's all fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, well, of course it is. Because you're happy for your life to be fucked up. Even if you're not happy, even if you're uncomfortable, you're not uncomfortable enough to change it. If you were genuinely unhappy about your position, you would not be coming to me for motivation. If you were genuinely pissed off about your situation, you would not need me to motivate you. You would motivate your fucking self, and you would do something to change it yourself. But you don't, which says a lot. So this whole motivational shit is all garbage. All you fuckers are exactly where you belong. I'm where I belong. The top of the mountain, with a fucking Lambo, Bentley, Aston, 5 houses, 6 million in liquid cash, and 20 girlfriends. This is where I fucking belong, because I refuse to stay anywhere else.
So, understand, yes, cursing, yes, profanity, yes, language that can be taken offensively. But if you don't approach this with a victim mentality or a weak mindset, you won't take his words as offense. You will take his words as motivation. That's exactly how I take his words, right? If you happen to be overweight, and when he talked about the overweight part, it struck a chord with you or it hurt you in a specific way, that means it meant something to you. That means he was talking to you. That means you feel exactly as what he was saying. You feel like there's something about you that you're not happy with. So you do have the choice to change it. Make the moves. This really all falls upon you, yourself. Messages like this don't offend me, right? And I think, and if it does, right, if for whatever reason you can't isolate these 3 minutes or these few minutes with what he was saying, remove offensive language, remove profanity, understand what he's getting at and the message that he's saying. If language is so important to you to the point where you can't understand or you can't break down something without hyper focusing on the messenger, like if you like the person or not, or how they're delivering it, I think it makes it harder to learn and to grow as a person, because you're basically searching for comfortability in who you listen to. You know what I'm saying? He says, when you're comfortable, you don't grow. When you're comfortable, you don't move, right? So if this message offends you, makes you uncomfortable, that's saying something. That's saying you have to grow from that. You have to understand, maybe it's not the delivery, it's the message. Maybe the message itself is really what offends you. You know what I'm saying? Pivoting a little bit to victim mentality. There's this culture of victim mentality happening nowadays where everybody has to be a victim of something, right? There's this culture push to where if you're happy or you're going through life and you don't have no legit worries about anything, money, relationships, whatever, it's like for some reason you can't be okay in life. You gotta find something wrong with you to apply a victim identity towards or be a victim. And I don't think that's healthy. And I think the culture, I think we have to move away from that victim mentality. I think it's not healthy. I think everybody's looking for something to be oppressed by, to be a victim for, and to advocate and fight for. But at the end of the day, what is it really doing if society's is like this pressure to put on people to go find something to blame for something happening in your life? We need to find some external source of oppression or suppression or something happening outside of you that you need to blame for how you are or for what's happening in your life. And I think people like Andrew Tate, his main message is attacking that system of victim mentality. What we're going to do on this channel is we're going to dig into different controversial people of both sides, liberal, conservative. It doesn't matter. This channel, we do not care. We're going to talk about everybody. And we're going to take out the good from the bad, right? We're not going to automatically write someone off because they said something that we don't agree with. If you drop gems and you have a good message, even if it's a small period of time, we're going to honor that. We're going to take nuggets from that because we have to have discourse. We have to talk to each other. We have to learn from each other. The system nowadays tries to separate us by saying, well, you can't listen to that person. You can't talk to that person because they believe X, Y, and Z. Okay, they may believe X, Y, and Z, or it could be a fabricated lie. Either way, why is the system trying to tell you who to listen to, who to talk to, who to learn from? You should be able to be open to learning from everybody around you. Even if it's something that you don't agree on, you can learn their point of view on it, right? Talking with someone doesn't mean you have to agree. Being in the same room with someone you disagree on certain aspects doesn't mean you're associated to that person. We have to get through these systematic matrix type barriers and bondages and limitations they try to have us put on ourselves. So if you somebody who logged into this video and you saw Andrew Tate and you got offended, or you thought this was going to be some red pill shit, that's what I'm talking about, right? Not everything is red pill-ish. I personally don't think this video is red pill-ish. I hope that you would take that this video was motivational, get on your ass, do some work, whether it's money related or not, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in your life. You know what I'm saying? So if you need to rewatch the video, get the message, understand if you're unhappy with your situation, it's because you're comfortable there. You're making a conscious choice to stay there and to remain comfortable. If not, you would have been moving. He said I can't relate with his views on money, that, you know, he's holding his head and it was painful for him to be broke. I've been there myself personally. I don't think I've ever been that pained by lack of money. I may try to start adapt that. Maybe that'll help me achieve more money or earn more money. So that's another video for a whole nother time. But again, take this message. Don't become a victim. Don't be a victim. Don't look for other things to blame everybody else on, or external things to blame for. Take control of your life. We're here for a limit at a time. That's today's video. If you like, please share, subscribe. We will be here every day. Don't forget Field of Greens. I got the link in the description. Great stuff. Get your vitamins and minerals. I appreciate you guys. Please like, share, and I will see you next time. I'm out.